can't just sit with you. I have to have a reason. Maybe I just want to sit with you and watch you play your game. Would that be such a shock? You cannot tell when I need something. Am I fucking kidding? Yes, you can. Fine. Yes. I need your help. But I was gonna wait until you'd finished your game before I asked. Then I remembered this ridiculous game doesn't have an end. Oh, really? Well, if it has an end, then why haven't you ever finished it? God knows you play it often enough. How can that not be the point? The point of a game is to finish it. Finish the round, finish the campaign. I promise I will let you teach me how to play it. Soon. But there's no way that's going to make me understand why you wouldn't try to finish a game that has an ending. I wanted your help decorating for the solstice party. That part of it was never really my thing. I'm usually more focused on the cooking side of things. But now that we've got the house and we're the ones hosting, I have to focus on all of it. And I'd appreciate it if you'd help. Good. Thank you. Then turn off your game and let's do this. Yes, now. Then we don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Believe me, there'll be plenty of other things to worry about. Decorating doesn't need to be one of them. I'll explain while we work. The decorations are over here. Come on. No, you can put the stuff wherever you want. I trust your eye. That's why I asked for your help in the first place. I know you don't know much about the holiday, but it's not as rigid as Christmas or something. There's not really hard and fast rules like, you can't put the star there, it goes on top of the tree. It's not like that. Every moonbound group celebrates it a little differently. It's more like celebrating a birthday. You do it however it feels right for you. Well, if it's any consolation, this year kind of feels new to me, too. We've done it every year, even the year my dad passed. But every year since he died, I haven't been the one to host it. Someone else in the pack always stepped up, because I sold the house after he died. I couldn't be there anymore. And up until now, I've lived in apartments, so other people in the pack who had bigger spaces were the ones to host it. I just had to show up. Now that we've got the house, this is my first year hosting. So that's an adjustment. makes it feel a lot more real. My dad loved the solstice. It was really special to him. I want to do it justice. Yeah, it looks good over there. There's a lot of moon decorations because it's the moon-bound solstice. Shocker, I know. Yeah, I guess that might be one of the reasons why the human myth of the moon having some kind of hold on us came from. At least in part. Even though it doesn't actually affect us at all. I mean, real wolves also howl at the moon. I'm sure that didn't help any. I know. I've been pretty brief so far around explaining the holiday. It's not a big deal. You really want to hear about it? Alright, fine. There are 2 solstices every year. One in the summer and one in the winter. They're usually on the 21st of June and December. Together, they're the one recurring event that actually impacts our powers. Each empowered race is either sunbound or moonbound. It doesn't really mean much. It doesn't affect our abilities in any way or at any time except on a solstice. For those of us who are moonbound, on the day of the winter solstice, our powers spike. We get stronger, inexplicably. Magic comes easier, and it's more powerful. We feel energized, revitalized. In my wolf form, I'm faster and stronger than on any other day. No, it doesn't make me shift. It's not like that. The actual moon doesn't hold any sway over my powers one way or the other. I always do shift on the solstice, though, because it feels incredible. It's like nothing else. It's a sacred day to every moonbound empowered. It's a time where we come together with family and friends and celebrate this gift we have. For wolves, in our pack at least, we throw a big party, eat good food, spend time together. Then, later that night, we all go out in the forest and we shift. I didn't go into it too much before now because I didn't want you to feel left out. You're human. The solstice isn't going to have a physical effect on you, and you won't be able to run with us. And I didn't want I didn't want to talk up this holiday and make you feel excluded. Set that down for a second. Because I want to hold your hands. The solstice is important to me. But it doesn't mean jack shit compared to you. You are the most important thing in my life. And shifter or not, empowered or not, I want to share this day with you. It's part of me. A part I haven't ever shared with a partner. I've never been in a relationship during the solstice before. It's a special time to be spent with people who are special to you. You're a part of the pack. Having or not having powers has nothing to do with that, Angel. So, that's why I've kind of downplayed it until now. Just know that I'm very glad I get to share this part of my life with you. Yes, it's gonna be a pretty big party. Now that my generation of the pack are all finding their mates, that's adding to the numbers a bit. You, Asher's mate, Milo's mate. They're stealth. Stealths are also moonbound. So are vampires, dreamwalkers, the list goes on. No one in the pack has a sunbound mate yet. I hadn't really thought of that. That's the double-edged sword of the solstice, by the way. On the day of the winter solstice, our powers spike. On the summer solstice, they crash. We all feel off, weaker the whole day, while our sunbound counterparts feel stronger. I mean, there's nothing keeping a sunbound and moonbound person from being together. We don't put that kind of weight on it. It's 2 days a year, for Christ's sake. It's not like a lifestyle or something. But I imagine it'd be a pain in the ass to see your mate riding on cloud 9 while you feel like shit for a day. And vice versa. If someone in the pack ever chooses a sunbound mate, I imagine they'll skip the festivities, we'll put it that way. God knows I wouldn't go to a sunbound party. I'm in anything but the mood for a celebration on that day. Oh, and there are also freelancers, empowered people who don't have a specialty. Their powers tend to fluctuate throughout the day on a solstice. Up and down, no real rhyme or reason. I believe they've taken to calling themselves freebound. We won't mention the irony in smashing those two words together. So there. Crash course in the magic solstices. Now that the ephemeral crap is out of the way, let's talk logistics. I've already got the food all planned and the schedule of that written out. Everybody offered to bring stuff, but I told them we got it handled. I love my pack, but there isn't a half-decent cook in the entire group. I prefer everything to actually be edible, so I'm gonna cook it. With some help from you, provided you're up for it. I've also got to keep an eye on everyone and make sure they don't try to start shit with each other. Especially given what Milo told me. After the way I had them cowering over that, though, I doubt they're going to try anything with him anymore. But I still need to keep an eye on it. I shouldn't have missed it in the first place, but they tended to keep their mouths shut when I was around. Only had the guts to act like childish bullies when they didn't think they could get caught. But now they did. And they better keep their asses in line. I don't stand for that shit. We've also got Christian to deal with. He'll probably find some way to get on his high horse around Asher. He's still convinced he should have been made beta instead of him. Not that he'll say it to my face, but he makes it painfully obvious. Which really is just further proof that I made the right pick in the first place. I'm sure Arden will help keep him in line. She's never afraid to cut him down a peg. I don't think you two have met yet. She's his older sister. It's a long story. Family divorcing, moving away, moving back. It's complicated. I think their cousin Kelsey is flying out. She usually does every year for the solstice. I told you, I'm the alpha. I don't get into gossip, particularly about my pack's relationships. But yes, if Amanda comes, I'm sure it will be awkward. Not helped in any way by the jokes Ash and half the rest of the pack are probably gonna make. But last I'd heard from her, she planned on driving up to spend it with her mom's side of the family. So I think we dodged that bullet at least. There. I think that's good for the decorations. Thank you for helping. And for being here with me. It means a lot. I love you, Angel. It's gonna go well, and we're gonna have a good time. Yes, I have no doubt you'll get up to plenty of trouble with Asher and Milo's mates while we're shifted. Try not to burn the place down, would you? I'm getting kinda attached to it. Because it's ours. Come on. You're gonna play your game, and I'm gonna watch and try to figure out this ridiculous hold it has on you. Let's go.